I love Ethereum, I love Cardano, I love Polkadot, I love Solana, I love so many altcoins. But if you want to make money in this crypto market, you need to pay attention to the Bitcoin because it drives the market, at least as of now. And so that's why I make this content called Crypto Weekly, where I provide you with some news around the cryptocurrency space, and I also provide you with some technical analysis around the Bitcoin. Because once you know what the Bitcoin is going to do, then you have an idea of what your altcoins are going to do. So if you think that's interesting, there are 3 things you're going to do for me. Subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell, and then let's dive in.
Yeah, alright. Welcome guys to Daily Crypto with Paul, and I'm super excited that you are here with me. Some old man senator is just really screwing us up. With the whole crypto regulation thing, some old man senator in the United States has just screwed us up today. Okay, but we still have some good news. We can see AMC saying before the end of the year they will be accepting, I think, Bitcoin for payment for movies. Then we are seeing some guys from Burkina Faso using the blockchain to do something around decentralized finance, and we are seeing Cardano getting more adoption. So without wasting much time, let's go to the news, let's go to the chat, let's see what's going on, let's dive in. Alright guys, so as usual we start with CoinDesk, and of course on the front page here you can see the face of the senator that just screwed us up today. Okay, so currently, the whole crypto regulation thing, remember as at yesterday we said there's a probability that software developers and miners will not be taxed, but now again we can see that they will be taxed. Okay, with the whole crypto bill thing, the amendment was not accepted, and so software developers and miners are going to be taxed in the United States, and this will really affect innovations around DeFi and the rest. Of course, there are still a lot of chances that this rule will get reviewed, but again, for now it has passed through the, I think, Senate or so, and is moving to the House. So we really want to see what's going to happen. Okay, but we are really screwed at this point in time, and this old man here is the guy that came out to present one of the 2 things to screw us up. I don't want to go too deep into the news, but the idea now is software developers and validators on the blockchain nodes are going to be taxed. What does this mean for us on the blockchain? It means innovation will reduce, and it means people that are validators are going to be taxed. So something crazy is really going to happen. Something crazy is going to happen. It could affect validators, it could affect developers, it could affect use cases, and of course in a way we can reduce innovation, and it can perhaps affect price of cryptocurrencies also. Without wasting much time, I think that's the major news from CoinDesk. Let me check if I'm not missing anything. Alright, we are not missing anything. So let's go over to Cointelegraph and see what Cointelegraph has for us. Okay, BitMEX, and of course I'm skipping that obviously. The infrastructure bill thing, of course this person here is Cointelegraph is saying without clarification on crypto. Why? Because what they're asking the software developers and validators to do is impossible. It's very impossible for them to submit a tax report, because on the blockchain transactions might not really be so taxable. So we're still very crazy anyway, and a lot of things has to still be done, more clarification has to be provided, but for now validators and software developers are involved in tax bill, which is not so good for us. Okay, then someone is saying Bitcoin will get a golden cross in days. Okay, this is one of the very good news for us, because the golden cross means that cross we have for the bull run to start. Of course, with the regulation thing, we don't really know it's gonna go. We just have to fold our hands and keep watching. But again, I think Bitcoin having the golden cross would be super amazing for us if it does have the golden cross. Alright, so I think this is it. The crypto market is really up now. That's the other message we are seeing there. Crypto market is up. Over $1.9 trillion market capitalization, which is super amazing. From bitcoin.com, of course, we can see that mining difficulty has increased. That's not one of the things I want to look at. Then we can see, of course, ADAX is beginning to use ADA. Very amazing. So ADAX have changed the game, offering censorship resistance via Cardano. So more and more things will be happening on Cardano very soon as they launch their Alonzo testnet. Alonzo is like a software that enables smart contract. It's a protocol that really has smart contract on Cardano, and this will really make Cardano be useful, not just a lot of theoretical things that they've always been proposing. Cardano will start getting very useful. Okay, then you can see the news here. AMC to what? Accept Bitcoin for movie tickets. Then you can see the Burkina Faso guys that are really launching a platform for West African. I mean, where you can save on the blockchain. And I think I really attended one seminar not too long ago on Binance, or for a company called Zend Finance. Also, they're also doing the same thing. In fact, the old Isusu contribution, Ajo, all those things we really do down here in Nigeria, they've implemented it on the blockchain, which is super nice. Okay, super duper nice. And Barry Gold, Barry Gold CEO is saying no one believes in fiat currencies anymore. I mean, paper money, fiat currencies, no one believes in them anymore. And you can see even these central banks themselves are moving to the blockchain. They are going digital. Okay, and even in digital space, we really want to see how they can control inflation. Otherwise, even their digital currency, we still will not believe in them, because whatever coin we want to have, whatever money we want to have, it should be deflationary, and which is what the Ethereum VIP 1559 has done to Ethereum to a very good extent. Alright guys, so let's head down to the crypto news, crypto.com news, and see. And of course, at the headline here is the US Senate bill thing. I've talked about it a lot of time. One old man called Shelby has screwed us up today, so I'm not talking about it again. Not so excited with it, so I shouldn't talk about it too much. Then we have from Daily Odu that NFTs have seen daily high volume. Okay, the daily high volume is about $78 million in NFT market capitalization, and this thing doesn't look like it's gonna stop. Of course, the hype is going to die down at some point, but this guy is going to skyrocket. And for me, I'm focused on a lot of gaming protocols, because these gaming protocols, I think they're on fire right now. They're on fire. I mean, they're exploding right now. So I think that's it from Daily Auto, and I think that's it for the news. So let's go to the charts. Let's see what the Bitcoin is doing. And also today we'll look at some price action, and we'll see how some of the coins have performed. Without wasting much time, let's dive in. Alright, so welcome to the Bitcoin chart, and as you can see, the Bitcoin is really holding. It's holding its ground, even despite the whole crypto regulation thing. Bitcoin is holding its ground, and of course, the regulation might not affect Bitcoin so much, because Bitcoin is still using proof of work, and so basically, but Bitcoin is holding its ground, and we can see it's still holding, and we really want to see it hold. And as long as Bitcoin holds, the other altcoins are going to do well. But again, we need to be aware that Bitcoin seemingly is forming a rising wedge. Okay, this is seemingly a rising wedge. I wish I could get my tools and draw out one of the things here, but I don't want to waste more time. But this is seemingly a rising wedge, and if this guy breaks down, the target for this wedge will be at this 37k region here. That will be the target for this wedge. I could have drawn the lines and all of that things for you to see from here up to here, from here up to here, kind of. So in the next 24 hours, 48 hours, the big move for the Bitcoin is expected to happen. So let's really see how it plays. We can go up or we can go down. If we're going down, 37k, 38k looks like where we can really have a stop at. And if we're really going up, then 49k region is very feasible. 49k, 50k region. So for me, I think the Bitcoin is still holding strong, and there's no need to waste time on this guy. This guy at least has been listening to some of this we've been saying, and we thank God that that's played out at least in some nice way for all of us in the market. So let's go down to Ethereum and let's see what Ethereum is doing. Alright guys, very nice. And of course we can see Ethereum, this guy just seems to have been accumulating. Look at all of this. I mean, from this point, from this 1000 and something, this point here, this low point, $1,718 up to where we currently are, this guy seems to be accumulating gradually, and this guy is going to explode very soon. Ethereum is going to explode very soon. And even looking at it on the 4-hour time frame, you can see this breakout here. I think it's a break of structure, broke all the structure here, weaked out, then came down back, and so Ethereum is really looking very fine. Of course, if the Bitcoin breaks down, this guy can break down and then accumulate before we go back up, if we're gonna go up. And of course, don't forget, in the grand scheme of things, if you go to the daily time frame, you will still see that we could just still be in a bull trap. So you still need to be aware that the probability of us being in a bull trap is very true. What do I mean by a bull trap? A bull trap is basically a trap whereby we appear as if we are going up, then we get whipped to the downside. So the bull trap is still possible. Even for the Bitcoin chart, it's very clear. We see it very I don't know if I just say very clear, but it's very clear over there. I mean, it's clearer there that we can still be in a bull trap, and I'm very skeptical about that also, because on this market we need to consider so many things. Okay, not just the probability of the upside, the probability that we can go down also. But Ethereum is looking very, very beautiful. Probability that this guy goes up is over 80% compared to the probability that it goes down. But don't forget, there's still a probability that it can go down. So without wasting much time, let's check the chart for Cardano. Yeah, guys. So welcome to the chat for Cardano, and as you can see, Cardano is on fire right now. Cardano is on fire. I mean, I just this afternoon I was making a post and I was saying Cardano, and you can see Cardano really at least has given us some. We never know, not too much, but it's really has just started to move. Okay, so Cardano looks very beautiful, and Cardano is one of the things I feel very confident in investing in. Why? Look at from February down to now, Cardano has done basically nothing from February to now. I mean, these are months. So this guy exploding beyond $2 is not going to be a surprise. Okay, Cardano is looking very fine. Of course, if the Bitcoin starts going down, this guy can get affected. But this guy looks very fine. And looks as if this guy is going to reach the all-time high at least, and even go past the all-time high because the chart looks so good. If I put on my EMA, which of course is on, and I'm on the daily candle time frame, this line you are seeing here is the 200-day EMA. Okay, which signals the bull run. Cardano never went below it. Cardano is still holding above it. So Cardano, even though Bitcoin has lost track of a bull run and needs to get a golden cross. Of course, I told you what I mean by golden cross. Golden cross basically means that cross we will have on the exponential moving averages. Some of the exponential moving averages, when they cross, that signals that we are back in the bull run. Bitcoin needs to have its golden cross, but Cardano doesn't need it because Cardano is still above the 200-day EMA, so Cardano can still fire down. But of course, if the Bitcoin starts going down, it's going to affect this guy also. But Cardano's chart is looking super good, and this guy has just given some gains from where we called, and this is super nice. I mean, this is super nice. Can you still buy this guy? Yes, you can still buy this guy because this guy is just too young in this thing. I mean, it's going to really go up if the Bitcoin holds position. So without wasting much time, let's look at Binance Coin, which is the next new thing I'll be adding today. Alright guys, so welcome to the chart of the Binance Coin, and even more beautiful, we have the Binance Coin BNB. Very similar to Cardano, very similar to Cardano. This guy is gonna explode as long as the Bitcoin holds position. This guy is gonna explode because the chart just looks too good to be true. We are still holding above the 200-day, and I mean, seeing this guy get to over $500 is not gonna be a surprising thing. This guy can get to over $500 from here. Okay, so this is the chart for Binance Coin, and this is super nice. So basically that's it. And remember, most of the other coins we looked at, I mean, I'm really going to see how we could incorporate them here. Let's go over to them and see what they are doing. Okay, though the video might be a little gibberish, it might be a little portrait because I'm using my phone. So but let's go over to them and really see how they've done so far. Alright guys, so I mean, just going to the list of the tokens, and of course this is it on Binance. I'm just on the fiat market on Binance, and I'm on the biggest gainer charts. As you can see, Axie is crazy. Axie has given at least as of now about nearly 2000% gains. Very crazy on Axie. Very crazy. This guy is super volatile. I even don't know if I should buy now, but I'm basically not buying this guy. Okay, but of course we saw the trade, we looked at the chart, and we saw it was very good. All right, let's look at Alice. Of course, we talked about Alice, and you can see Alice is holding well. Today Alice has gone up, and Alice really looks like something that's going to explode. Okay, it still has a long way to go. I don't want to go into the chart, but you can check the chart on your own. But this guy still has a long way to go if the Bitcoin, I mean, holds the line or moves up. Then we have Terra Luna. Of course, Terra Luna is doing so well. We can see Terra Luna is up. Then the other one, ADA. Of course, ADA has just started. ADA has just started. You can see ADA is up. ICP, you can see ICP. I mean, from about $40, this guy has moved up an extra $30. And I think which other one is our own from here. TLM is still loading, still gaining momentum, but this guy really, if the Bitcoin incorporates, this guy is gonna explode by God's grace. TLM. Then what other one do we have? What other one have we called? Solana is still holding strong. Big, you can see big is still holding strong. Okay, not so much gains yet, but we are still very positive. At least it has moved some few percentage upward, but not so much. Then what again? Ave still holding strong also. Not so much gains, but still has moved some upward. Then we have okay, so what do we have again? We have Doge. Of course, Doge is gonna explode. The crazy thing about Doge is gonna explode. You want to get some Doge because as long as the Bitcoin is gonna go up, and as long as Bitcoin maintains light, on one day you don't expect, one night you don't expect, you're gonna wake up and you're gonna see that Doge has exploded. So you want to get some Doge. Then Burger. Okay, you can see Burger is holding position also. I mean, it's Bitcoin corporates. These guys can really go up. So, I mean, there are a lot more we looked at, but now to make this video too long, we're gonna stop here, and we can see some of these coins still have good prospects. And we really pray that God bless us and kind of success with these coins. Okay, with that, we end the technical analysis session for today. Alright, guys, so that's it on Daily Crypto Report for today. Of course, if you keep enjoying my content, do what to press the notification bell, subscribe to this channel, and stay connected. I mean, you have friends that are also interested in cryptocurrencies. Do it to refer them here, okay? And see you tomorrow. As always, don't get wrecked. Bye bye.